So we're just getting ready to go out now, and today is going to be a very, very full day. I have to go to Tokyo Station, and then afterwards I think we're gonna try and get some ramen. So it's the first time we're gonna be eating out for a while, and I'm really looking forward to having some ramen. The majority of the restaurants, in fact I think all the restaurants are now open, as well as bars and izakayas. But we're just gonna get some ramen today after I'm done with my work stuff at Tokyo Station, and then we might just hang around and enjoy the scenery. The weather was so nice for a whole week, and then today it's just like bleh. It's not that good, and it's a day that I actually have to go out, so I hope it doesn't rain. Yours has chocolate in it, I think. It's like a mocha, maybe. I feel like they smell a lot stronger than the other ones we had. I miss our kettle, you know, the one we had in Shinkansen, the really fancy one.
Coffee one.
Yeah, when we moved out of our share house, we put all our stuff in the common area for people to take, and everybody was very excited for the kettle. It was a very nice kettle. It was like something out of Tokyo Ghoul, like the coffee drip kettles. It was very, very fancy. But there just wasn't enough space in our suitcase to take it with us, so we had to leave it, as well as our mirror. Do you remember the nice mirror? Oh, I feel so sad.
The mirror that you debated buying from...
Yeah, I was wondering whether I should buy the mirror for like 3 months, and then eventually I just went, okay, I'm gonna buy the mirror, and then we had to move. So this is the bread that I always get from 7-Eleven. It's the blueberry bread, and honestly, it's probably the only thing that I can stomach eating for breakfast. Sometimes I have fruit. I do have a lot of fruit. This tastes like a very, very smooth coffee, but I cannot taste the chocolate at all. Maybe it's the aftertaste?
On this day, the whole of Japan was no longer under a state of emergency. Instead, we were following Tokyo's roadmap towards reopening. The train was the emptiest I have ever seen it, but this was nothing compared to Tokyo Station, which was deserted. I have never seen this station so empty before. Tokyo Station is one of the major stations in Tokyo with Shinkansen lines to northern and southern parts of this island. But because of the reduced Shinkansen services, as well as people being actively discouraged from crossing prefectural borders, the station was empty. This is what it used to look like. I am sure that if you guys have visited Japan, or if you live in Japan, you are super familiar with how busy and crazy and confusing Tokyo Station can be. But this time it felt completely deserted. And with all the closed shops, it kind of made me feel like I was in Dead Rising, but instead of a mall, I was in Tokyo Station.
I just sat down in T's Tantan at Tokyo Station, and I am honestly so impressed by the measures they're taking to socially distance everyone. So excited to eat this. And I got some gyoza as well. I swear my mood increased by like 60%. I've never seen Tokyo Station so empty. There's like no one here. It feels like a post-apocalyptic town. Normally it is so busy, and this place normally has a queue as well, but there's nobody else here.
It's you.
What? Ah, thanks, John. Thanks, John. It looks so European, doesn't it? Oh, look at the skyscrapers as well. I've been here before. I'm just amazed because I haven't been outside in so long.
Looks like the top of Spider-Man 1.
Oh, it does, doesn't it? I love how European these buildings look, and then above it are just these huge skyscrapers. I'm like high on life right now. Hold on, I want to take a photo of this. Oh my god, it's so pretty. It's right next to the bank as well. This is a nice location for a bank. Even if there's not much to actually do around the area, just walking around outside, looking at the architecture is so impressive and it's so entertaining. And honestly, I am having such a good time right now, just being outside and looking at all this amazing architecture. And it's so pristine, like it's so freaking clean and pristine. Just a quick travel tip, if you want to shop for some high-end designer goods, this is the area to come because they've got a lot of very, very fancy shops here, and they're all beautiful and their storefronts are beautiful, and it's just such a nice area. Honestly, I'm just so happy to be outside right now. Made our way to Keio Gaien. It is a beautiful park that is close to the Imperial Palace. We're gonna enjoy it for a little bit and then we're gonna head home. Pop into the supermarket to get some food for tonight, but that's it. That's it for the day. It is starting to thunder. Should we head back? Do you not have an umbrella? He didn't bring an umbrella. I rely on him for the umbrellas. I always forget my umbrella. By the way, if you come to this garden, you still can't get close to the Imperial Palace because that is only open to the public, I believe, on January 1st. But this area is just really nice to hang out at because it's so green, it's so relaxing, and also seeing all these big buildings in the background, it's cool because you're in the middle of this beautiful natural area, but then you're surrounded by all these really big, tall skyscrapers, and it's just really nice. Aww. In Russia, we call them воробей. It's probably starting to rain now. It just went in my eye. Me and John were just talking about him getting a haircut. Everywhere is fully booked, but he was just saying that he's gonna take some buzzes and give himself a buzz cut. No. I am very much not supportive of that idea. But anyway, I've gone off on a tangent. We have just watched Galaxy Quest, and it's a 1999 film, and it was really good. Like, John suggested that we should watch it because he knows that I like the spacey films, I like Star Trek, and he said that I would appreciate this, and I did. This film was before its time. Like, some of the humor is so before its time, and the cast is amazing. In fact, I think every single person that is in this film is actually a very accomplished actor now. I don't know how accomplished they were back in 1999 because I wasn't even in England in 1999, was I? I don't think I was. I don't think I was even in England in 1999. You can tell it wasn't made recently just because of the graphics and the costumes and the coloring of the film as well. You can tell that it's an older film, but the humor and the writing, it's so current. So I'm gonna give you a spoiler. So if you don't want to know a spoiler, don't listen. Don't listen now. This is gonna be a spoiler. The premise of the film is there are these actors, and these actors are in a TV show like Star Trek, or one of those shows about space travel and fighting in space and commanding your ship in space, and they're just actors and they're on this show. They're not very happy, they don't feel very accomplished. I think they want to be taken as serious actors. Their last major role was many, many years ago, and something weird happens where these aliens come, like actual real aliens. They come to Earth and they want to speak to the captain, and the captain is the lead actor on this show. But the thing is, they don't realize that it's a show. They think the show is real life and that he's really a captain, and they ask for his help. They literally think that the commander on the show is a real life commander of a spaceship, and they ask for their help. And trouble and fun ensues. So if you're into those kind of shows and you're into comedy and you're into watching shows that are a little bit older and you like Star Trek, because I love Star Trek. If you like Star Trek, I think you would enjoy this. John, do you know what this reminded me of?
The thing with,
What?
well, what did it remind you of?
Red Dwarf.
Oh, yeah.
It reminded me of Red Dwarf. I found it. I found it. The Orville.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, if you liked the Orville, if you remember the Orville, you will probably like this. In fact, John just said that he wouldn't be surprised if the Orville was kind of inspired by Galaxy Quest a little bit. I was way more entertained by it than I expected to be. Alright, so that's pretty much it. I'm quite buzzed after watching that, after watching Galaxy Quest. So thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please don't forget to leave me a like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you next time. And watch Galaxy Quest. It's really, really good.